Hello everyone and welcome to this Central International Workshop on Moodle based interactive content development. This is Dr. Mahesh B. Shinde, Assistant Professor of English and Communication Skills, KIT's College of Engineering, Kolhapur. In this session, we are going to see workshop, a powerful peer assessment activity in Moodle. Let us see what this activity is about and how this is useful for students. So it's a very interactive and effective assessment tool available in Moodle. It enables the collection, review and peer assessment of students' work. Assessing the students' work is a big task for teachers, and this activity is very useful for teacher as well as for students for their peer assessment. And it includes self-assessment, peer assessment, teacher assessment, teacher monitoring based on a set criteria or the rubric set by the teacher. And it's very engaging and effective for learners to assimilate the contents. How to add it and how to execute, what are the important settings to be made, let us see in live demonstration. Okay, so we are here now on my Moodle platform where I have one course, and in the same course I'll show you how these settings of workshop are done. So this is my interface and this is my course, Transforming Communication Skills. This is the page, the first page where students will come, and the topic number 1. I have just added one sample, topic 1 on human communication as a systematic scientific process. I have embedded one of my videos there. Now here I want to add that workshop activity so that the students will do this. So for that, as usual, I need to turn editing on from here and go down here, add an activity or a resource. Then I have to find out from the activities workshop. The information is given what this workshop is and how you can make the settings. You can even go through that as well. Add. So I'll name it. So already I have created all the contents. So for example, I'm naming this workshop as Levels of Communication, Real Life Examples. This is the workshop activity I'm giving to my students. Add the description. So for example, I have made it here. So I type it here, giving like, dear students, we have learned in the above video that there are 5 levels of human communication: extrapersonal, intrapersonal, interpersonal, organizational and mass or media. Just the description of that particular what they are supposed to do, we are going to give in next part. So make the description available. Then grading strategy, we have to set this. We have to set it accumulative grading, which allows the viewers to comment as well as grade. There are 3 actually: comments, numbers, number of errors and rubric, but let us keep it this: grade for submission and grade for assessment. Now this workshop activity can be assessed in 2 ways, one for submission and the another for assessment. So the default weightage is 80 and 20, which you can change. So I'll make it, say for example, I want to change it, and I'll make it 70 for submission, and I'll make it say 30% for assessing. So what they will do in the workshop, they will submit as well as they'll assess the submission of their peers. Assessment grade to pass, you can give it here. If you can keep it blank, that is also fine. Submissions, now instructions for submissions, we have to give it what kind of submissions are expected and what you are expecting from the student. So define the levels in your own words and provide suitable examples from your recent past real life situations. You can directly type your response here in Moodle or prepare it in a doc file, PDF and upload it. So this is instruction for submission. Now it is very important to just make some settings here. Submission type, which you want as a type of submission, like online text or file attachment. If you click here required, they have to type something. If you click here required, they have to upload a file. So we will make it here, at least online text is required, file is optional. If they upload a PDF doc file, this is fine. Maximum number of submission attached, 1 we have to keep. Now submission attachment allowed file type, we have to make choices here. because we are allowing them to submit in doc files, and even from the doc files, document files, we are just allowing them PDF, Word document and Word 2007. So these we have to make the settings and save changes. The message will come, the students will also be able to see the same. Maximum submission attachment files, we can set the limit here. And late submissions, if you are allowing them for late submissions, you can allow, otherwise you can keep it blank. Assessment setting, what are the instructions for assessment? Like suppose a student is assessing the work, what he is supposed to take care of, we are putting here, like confirm your understanding of the levels of human communication and check whether your peers have or has understood the levels properly, and if they are giving the suitable examples. That is the instruction for assessment. Feedback, we have to enable the feedback. The students can, the assessors can give the feedback here. And the conclusion, what you are supposed to tell at the end of the workshop activity. So you can simply thank your students there and put it here, like, dear students, thank you for taking part in this workshop activity, and I hope you understood the levels of communication and have learned many real life examples. So like this you can do. Next is very important setting. If you want to give example setting, example submission for your students, you can do it here. Now if we give example submissions for the students, we have to choose any of these three. Like assessment of example submission is voluntary, means here we can prepare a sample submission and we can upload it here, so that the assessors will go through sample submission first and do the assessment. Now there are three options. Example must be assessed before own submission. If you want them to submit in a particular way, you can choose this particular option, so that before submission they will check the example submission and prepare theirs accordingly. Assessment of example submission is voluntary, it is optional, and examples are available after own submission and must be assessed before peer assessment. Means when they are submitting, there is no an example submission available, they have to submit on their own, but once they submit, one example submission which you have created will be available for them, and before assessing their peer submission they will go through this. So let us keep it assessment. If you can give or you cannot give, no problem, but if you are giving, choose it assessment example submission voluntary. Now here comes availability. When you want to make this workshop available, submission deadline, you can choose. For example, you are giving them, let us say, 4-5 days for their submission. Switch to the next phase after the submissions deadline. If submission is over, they will switch to the next, otherwise automatically the next setting is there. We can make as soon as submission is done, and if assessment is available, they will get it for the assessment. Here now it is here open for assessment from, so we can keep it here. So as soon as students submit, they will get some assessment and it will go on. No need to wait for the deadline. Deadline for assessment is the same. Let us say we have to either assess it, let us say one more day we are giving, by that they have to submit. In common modular settings, there is no anything restricted access, no problem. Activity completion, here we have to make important setting. Students can manually mark the activity as completed. No, we have to mark here, do activity as complete when conditions are met. Condition number 1, students must view this activity to complete it, they must visit it, and second, they should get some grade for submission, or they must at least submit, because 70% weightage is given for submission, 30 is for assessment. You can choose here even assessment, that they have to at least do assessment, then only this activity will be shown as complete. Expected completed on, you can put it here, or you can even just keep it blank. Tags and competencies, no need to just touch that part. Save and display. Okay, now the workshop is ready, thus it is set. Let us go now. The submission phase and the assessment phase cannot overlap. Okay, so let us say ki submission we are not giving, because it is saying you are giving assessing for on the submission date itself. So let us keep it blank, or either you can choose this, and even open for assessment can be after the deadline. Okay, save and return to course. Now this activity will be visible here for the students. Levels of communication, real life examples, and the information. Let us see how it will be visible for students by switching the role to student. Now when you are developing this, you will find the students will be able to see this part, like activity setup phase, current phase, the workshop is currently being set up, please wait until it is switched to the next phase. So because you have not developed it yet and students are not able to submit here, right? Let us do the remaining setups by returning to my normal role as a teacher. Now, so it is on the dashboard. Let me again show you. Here it is now, levels of communication, and here now the green mark shows that this part is done, and these gray marks, they are suggesting that some part is remaining. So we have done setup. Now edit assessment form. It is very important to do assessment. Now how levels of communication, what will be the instructions for assessment, like how much mark, how much weightage is given to each part, we have to mention it here in assessment form, so that this will guide the assessors to assess properly. Like what instructions I am giving: acceptable explanation with a suitable example, 10 marks for each level, because 3 only they are supposed to do. If only the explanation or the example of a level is correct, 5 marks. If neither the explanation nor the example is correct, 0 marks. So these guidelines I have given, and you can just choose here the points which you it is in points, and maximum grades we are as we have set it for 30, we will keep it 30. If you have other aspect, you can give it. Now all these 3 conditions I can give in different aspects, but it is, as it is just assessment of a particular theoretical part, it is fine to keep it here. So save and preview. Let us say, it is coming here now, acceptable, and grade for aspect 1, you have to, like, these students will choose from this, like this, how much they want to give, and overall feedback the students will give. So let us save this. Now you can see editing assessment form is turned to green. Prepare submission example. Now where is it? It will come here now, example submission. Now here you have to add example submission. If you have some doc file, PDF file, or any other version, you can upload there, or you can simply put it some information as a let us say sample example. So sample submission I'll keep here, and I'll give the necessary instructions I'll give here, or I'll put this, what are the terms and all that I will put it here, so that students will be able to see. If I have the file, I will attach here. Students will be able to see the sample assessment. Okay, so let us move ahead. You can even edit the example phase, you can delete, and you can change, and you can even assess your example submission. You can just watch, and you will be able to assess that submission as well. Okay, so now it has come here, instructions for assessment, assessment form is there, overall feedback, and that part. So let us go back again and check if the other settings are remaining. Now this part all is done. Now you can click here, switch to the next phase. So when you switch to this phase, submission phase will be live, and students will be able to see this particular activity, and they can start submitting their work. Let us see now, switch to the next phase. it will ask you like you are about to switch to the workshop into the submission phase. Students may submit their work during this phase within the submission access control dates if set, and teachers may allocate submission for peer review and that part. So we have to continue. Now here it comes, provide instructions for assessment. Already we have done. Allocate submissions. Now let us see what students can see here in this particular phase. In the submission phase, already setup is done. Now in submission, when you turn to submission phase, now students can see here submission phase, submit your work, open for submission from Friday 24th, whatever time I have given. Now students can click here and like, let us see what they will be able to see. All the instructions they are able to see now. Instructions, the instructions for submission, define the levels, and you can directly by clicking here add submission, the students will be able to give the title submission, levels of communication 3 levels, and they may either type here or they may attach the file and submit, save changes and submit from here. So let us go back to teacher's role and see the next part. Now allocate submissions. As submissions are open, you have two options. Either you can allocate yourself or you can ask Moodle to allocate those submissions for assessment randomly. Let us see what settings, important settings we are supposed to make here. Now it is expected, like suppose these are my students, the participants, and they have made submission or yet they are in the phase of submission. So manually allocate. If I find that student X as well as student Y have submitted, I can allocate them like participant is reviewed by. I can choose here by whom, and it is the reviewer of. Either I can manually assign those, but if it is for limited class, this is okay. But if you are having more than, let us say 50 to 100 students on this particular activity, it is better to go to random allocation. And in random allocations, what you are supposed to set, number of reviews per submission. One submission must be reviewed by at least 2 reviewers like this, or you can 2 per reviewer, like every reviewer must get at least 2 let us say assignments to be reviewed. You can choose any. Now remove current allocation and that part. Okay, let us just save it, and it will again ask you. Let us go and continue, because there is no submission, there is it is not showing any change here. Let us go and check in the settings part. Allocated submissions, we can just there are some submissions, it will show it green. There is at least one author who has not yet submitted. So because it is, why it is not green? Because nobody has submitted. We will go to the switch to the next phase, and here we can monitor now assessment phase. It is open for assessment deadline, everything is given. Time restriction do not apply to this part. So once students will submit, you will find it is allocation is done, how many are submitted, how many are allocated, and here you will find how many are assessed. You can go and even in the submission part you can check who has assessed whose let us say form, and if you want to change some part you can do it. If suppose here Mr. Rahul Bedesgaonkar has got submitted and he has got some grades, I can even modify here. It is possible that sometimes the students are friends, so they are over generous to some of their friends and maybe very unkind to some of their other colleagues. So we can just monitor and modify as a teacher. So automatically it will switch to the next phase after 31st, but let us say we will switch to the next and find out what kind of grading is given. So here it will come all the grading part, and you will be able to assess. Like here you can modify the grades if needed, and automatically it will switch to the next part after the deadline. But suppose you find that these activities done over and or everybody has submitted, assessment is done, you can switch to the next phase, and in this phase the workshop will be shown as closed. So all the part is done, workshop is closed now. Now in that particular, let us say, situation, what students will see in their account, they will find here submissions, because the student has not submitted, and open for assessment, how many he has assessed, everything will be visible here. Grade, if he has got grades, he will get grades here, and even down here also he will get the grades. And as it is closed now, he is not able to submit his part, his, let us say, assignment. So that is it for this. This is very interesting, and this is very even useful for peer assessment and engaging the students in, let us say, as submitting as well as assessing the submissions of their peers. Thank you.